So I don't have a problem with you, Lala, and your husband.
Oh.
Whoa. Okay, all right, so wait, backstory.
Okay.
Because I held this in for an entire year, right? So when we first launched the reunion show, somebody that claims to be working in Swizz's camp reached out to me in what I now know is a DM via direct messenger, right? Saying, I work for Swizz and I need you to know that him and Lala have been having
Now the gossip mill crowned a queen, Lala Anthony. Her name just got tossed headfirst into the Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz circus, and baby, it's beyond messy. Word on the curb? A private tape surfaced, supposedly showing Swizz and Lala looking way too cozy behind Alicia's back. The moment Alicia heard about it, insiders swear she went nuclear. Years of bottled-up drama finally erupted in a chaotic blowout. And let's not kid ourselves. This scandal didn't just fall from the sky. Whispers about Swizz Beatz and Lala Anthony been floating for years, and now this so-called tape could be the bombshell Alicia kept ignoring. Even worse, insiders insist this wasn't some random one-night mess. They're spilling that it's been a full-blown secret fling while Alicia's been busy playing the flawless wife. So, what's really on this tape? And how long has this behind-the-scenes drama been burning? And is Alicia Keys finally ready to pull the plug after this shady betrayal? The tea's scorching and the skeletons are tumbling out. Now, here's the kicker. Nobody's even gasping at the idea of Swizz Beatz creeping. His history screams louder than any excuse. For years people been chanting, once a cheater, always a cheater. And some are even whispering that, Alicia Keys should have seen it coming. After all, the way you snag a man might just be the way you lose him. But what's really rocking folks this time is who he allegedly crept with. This wasn't just some casual, nameless fling. Word on the street says Swizz Beatz been sneaking around with none other than Lala Anthony. And insiders swear it's been happening for at least 3 years, maybe even longer. If that's real, the fact they kept it under wraps this long is jaw-dropping on its own. But now the whole scandal's about to explode in their faces. Fans are left gagged, because rumor has it there's a leaked recording out there allegedly catching Swizz and Lala red-handed. In a spot that leaves barely any space for clean-cut excuses. Online detectives are connecting dots at lightning speed, and now everyone's questioning if that picture-perfect marriage was cracking long before the tape even dropped. But here's the twist, where the chaos really hits the fan. Word is Lala Anthony allegedly started sneaking around with Swizz Beatz while she was still married to Carmelo Anthony. And folks close to the mess claim that undercover fling might have been a major factor in blowing up her marriage. Now, let's be real, Carmelo wasn't exactly angel status. His cheating scandals were front-page drama. And those rumors about outside kids weren't just talk, they were real. Carmelo Anthony had Lala looking straight up humiliated in public while she was out here defending him. At one point, she even declared, I wouldn't be with someone if he was cheating on me. There's no part of me that's okay with that. I trust my husband. Well, those words aged like spoiled milk. But here's the twist. The same time everybody was clowning Melo. Whispers say Lala might have been knee-deep in her own mess with Swizz. Some even claim she got her lick back once Melo's cheating was undeniable. And guess what? Allegedly, that revenge involved none other than Swizz Beatz himself. The gag? Melo could dish it out, but when the streets fed him word about Lala and Swizz, he reportedly lost it. That's when their marriage really started unraveling fast. And here's the wildest part, this affair didn't just drop out of nowhere. It had been simmering for ages, and now the pot's boiling over. This chaos actually got blown wide open back in 2021 by radio host Miss Jones. She claimed somebody from Swizz's own camp snitched and spilled every drop of tea about his secret fling with Lala. Allegedly, once Lala filed for divorce from Carmelo, she wanted Swizz to return the favor and dump Alicia Keys too. But Swizz wasn't about to torch his own marriage. When the streets got too hot, he went straight into defense mode, insisting he and Lala were nothing more than friends. He even clapped back online, saying, knock that mess off with those rumors. Then, just to twist the knife, he posted a screenshot of Alicia's track Lala and wrote, this is the only Lala I'm rocking with. Go stream the Alicia Keys album.
They are madly in love with each other, but he has already told Lala and continues to tell her, calm down, I'm not leaving my wife. If you don't believe me, go on his page on IG. He always starts leaving comments in the morning and she be the first one to respond. But she don't just leave one response. She keeps it going and going and going to the point where he says, you gotta chill because it's starting to look obvious to my wife. So I said, who are you and why are you giving this information to me? God, I love you. Thank you so much.
Smooth, right? Classic slick move. But here's the real kicker. Insiders say Alicia Keys actually bought it at the time. She trusted nothing shady was going down, until recently. Word is, just days ago, Alicia stumbled on hard evidence that left absolutely no wiggle room. Since then, she's been going off behind closed doors. Sources claim the house is pure chaos, even though they literally just celebrated their anniversary. And don't act surprised, Blind Item's been screaming this for years. One from 2021 practically spelled it out. Don't trust the hype, this alphabet-loving producer. Rapper is a cheater. He keeps it low-key and swore never to mess with someone publicly again, because last time, he ended up marrying her. Another Blind Item even shaded Alicia Keys herself, hinting that a certain A-plus list singer-turned-TV star was busy chasing a new gig while her man was chasing other things. Meanwhile, her husband's been out here living it up, allegedly creeping with one of his young proteges he claims is the next big thing. But here's the real sting, Alicia and Lala were actually close friends for years. So for Alicia, this isn't just cheating, it's a full-on double betrayal. And here's where it gets grimy. Fans feel sorry for Alicia Keys, but plenty are calling it karma spinning the block. Let's not forget, Alicia hooked up with Swizz Beatz while he was still married to his ex, Mas Honda. People always said, you lose him how you get him. And now that line is echoing loud. When Mas Honda tried confronting Alicia woman to woman, Alicia allegedly brushed her off like it was nothing. To make it even messier, singer Jaguar Wright once claimed Alicia was literally living under Ma Honda and Swizz's roof, fronting like she was there for music while secretly creeping with him behind Mashonda's back. And Ma Honda? Oh, she didn't keep quiet. She fired back with a full open letter, dragging Alicia Keys for playing house with her husband and trying to spin it into some fairy tale. In that letter, Mas Honda revealed she went directly to Alicia and told her point blank they were still married, still living under the same roof, and had just welcomed a baby. But according to Mas Honda, Alicia didn't care at all. She just kept it moving, even penning diary-style songs about loving another woman's man. Mashonda's words hit hard. Contrary to what she might believe, I'm still married to my husband, living with him, and we just had a child. It's been 2 years, and I still haven't received a response. What I
not around with Swizz and not breaking up happy homes. Like, people are forgetting when she moved into Swizz and them's house to work on the music with them, he was still married to his wife, living in that same house.
do get her non-stop displays of selfishness and zero regard for me or my son. Phew, straight from the source, no sugarcoating. Mas Honda said it herself. I believed in her until I learned she was possibly sleeping with my husband. At first, both Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys played denial games, swearing nothing was going on until the truth finally spilled months later. And here's the real jaw-dropper. Ma Honda admitted she even begged Alicia Keys directly to step aside so she could salvage her marriage, but Alicia didn't. In that same open letter, Ma Honda wrote, "You know the role you played in ending my marriage. I asked you to step back and let me handle my family problems you helped create." And the kicker? Ma Honda pulled up with dates, receipts, and a full timeline. But Alicia kept pushing the narrative that she and Swizz Beatz only linked after the separation, doubling down in interviews and painting it all as some great love story. Not betrayal. But the math never made sense, and the receipts screamed too loud to ignore. Now, here's the ironic twist. Just like insiders claim Lala Anthony allegedly pressured Swizz Beatz to leave Alicia Keys and go public, sources from back then say Alicia pulled the same exact stunt on Ma Honda. She wanted that relationship out in the open and wasn't backing down until she got it. Multiple insiders confirmed Alicia was pushing Swizz to leave Ma Honda while she was still raising their newborn and fighting for her family. In the end, Swizz walked away from Ma Honda, and years later, that karma came, spinning right back like a boomerang. Fans swear the cycle is repeating itself all over again. And get this, some reports claim Alicia Keys didn't just snatch her man, she allegedly tried to snatch his son too. Word is, she pushed Swizz Beatz to fight for full custody of little Kasim Jr., a move that had folks branding her cold-hearted. With all that baggage, it's no shock plenty of fans aren't rushing to defend her now. And in the middle of all this chaos, it wasn't just a love triangle. It turned into a full-blown takeover. The way Alicia Keys allegedly inserted herself into decisions that should have stayed between two parents only made the backlash worse. To many, it felt less like she was building a new family and more like she was trying to erase the one already there. That custody war got so toxic, Ma Honda was eventually forced to make peace with Alicia. At the end of the day, she realized all the drama was only damaging her son. So she did what Alicia never did for her. She swallowed her pride, acted grown, and chose what was best for her child. Which meant co-parenting with the very woman who helped blow up her marriage. But here's the thing, fans never forgot how that so-called peace really happened. Many believe Alicia Keys used that child as leverage, forcing Ma Honda to accept her as Swizz Beatz' new wife. It wasn't some fairy tale blended family moment, it was pure survival. Ma Honda eventually swallowed her fate and pushed forward for her son's sake. Over time, Alicia, Swizz, and Ma Honda even stepped out publicly, trying to sell the world on this polished picture of harmony. One of the most buzzed about moments came during an ABC interview where they swore the drama was dead and gone, bragging about this strong co-parenting bond. They insisted the kids came first and the mess was behind them. But in that same sit-down, Ma Honda dropped a gut-punching story. Her son once asked, "Why can't I see my dad at his house? And why can't he come see my room at our house?"
And then she moved in while she was cool with the wife. It's plotting to steal her husband to cover up the fact that she's a dyke and she had just got caught beating that girlfriend of hers up down there in Aruba somewhere or something like that.
That innocent question became the wake-up call that forced her to end the war. Even if we don't want it for ourselves right now, we have to do it for him, because he doesn't deserve this. That's what Ma Honda said when she finally chose peace for her son. But let's be real, the one who got cheated on ended up being the one who had to sweep up the wreckage. Fans praised Ma Honda for taking the high road, while behind the scenes Alicia Keys was reportedly fuming. That's when Alicia allegedly rolled out a full-on damage control campaign, staged interviews, polished family photo ops, and a shiny narrative to erase that homewrecker label. She started branding herself as Swizz Beatz' spiritual, peaceful bonus mom. But fans weren't buying it. And now that Swizz Beatz is allegedly giving Alicia Keys the same treatment he once gave Ma Honda, people are calling it pure karma. Because let's not sugarcoat this, Swizz has never been famous for keeping it in his pants. Fans keep reminding Alicia that he cheated on Ma Honda with multiple women before her, yet she actually thought she'd be the one to finally change him. Oh, you fancy, huh? Back in 2000, while Ma Honda was pregnant with what was supposed to be their first child together, Swizz Beatz was already out here moving grimy. He was allegedly creeping with a woman named Nicole Levy. And here's the kicker, he got Nicole pregnant at the very same time. So while Ma Honda was carrying his baby and dreaming of their future, she was forced to stomach the betrayal of knowing another woman was also expecting his child. Reports say the stress and heartbreak from all that cheating chaos led to serious complications in Ma Honda's pregnancy, and tragically, the baby was stillborn. Even after all that heartbreak, Ma Honda forgave Swizz Beatz and married him in 2004, hoping he'd finally change. But instead of calming down, Swizz cranked the messiness up to a whole new level. While he was allegedly sneaking around with Alicia Keys between 2007 and 2008, he was also tied to another woman on the side, Jonna Sebastian. And just like history on repeat, Jonna wound up pregnant and gave birth to his daughter, Nicole. Which means it wasn't just Ma Honda he was betraying, it was Jonna and Alicia at the same time. And the wildest part? Alicia didn't even seem fazed. If anything, she stood tall in the middle of the chaos like none of it mattered. Add in all the other rumored side flings floating around, and it's crystal clear. Alicia Keys knew exactly who she was signing up for. She thought her story would be different, but nothing ever changed. Now the tables have flipped completely. Alicia built her fairy tale on the ashes of Ma Honda's marriage, only to face the same betrayal herself, this time from a friend she actually trusted. It's messy, it's poetic, and it's downright brutal. And with whispers of damning evidence and Alicia Keys allegedly raging behind closed doors, those leaked tapes could blow this scandal wide open. So, what do y'all think? Is this karma spinning back full circle, or is Alicia just the latest casualty of Swizz Beatz' ways? Sound off in the comments. And don't forget like, share, and hit that subscribe button to keep the tea flowing.